He called the publicity director for Montreal Racing. Ray Benoit, in both English and French, is going to call the Provincial Cup today. Ray, you take it away now.
Thank you, Marty. Ladies and gentlemen, Windsor Raceway is proud to introduce the outstanding field of pacers and drivers competing in this 11th annual $50,000 Provincial Cup event. Number one is Peter Lobel, 5-year-old son of Adios Vic, owned by Sanford Silver of Chicago, Albert Mudsky of Flint, and Ralph Stokes of Marina del Rey, California. He will be driven today by Jim Dolby. Number two is Mirror Image, 5-year-old True Dwayne Gelding, owned by the Glory Bell Stable of Toronto, who will be handled by Buddy Gilmore. Mirror Image was second in both the Provincial and Continental Cup races here last fall. His career earnings totals $325,635. Number three, Fly Fly Solly, 5-year-old son of Fly Fly Bird, owned by Joe and Joe Nero of Oak Park, Illinois, Joe Fezzo of Glenwood, Illinois, and Frank Rossi Jr. of Chicago. His big win was at Liberty Bell in 158 and 1 last week. Co-owner Joe Nero is in the sulky. Number four, Handle with Care, Canada's great pacing mare. Number four, winner of both the Continental and Canada Cups here last fall. She is owned by Irving Liverman of Amstead, Quebec, and the Walnut Hall Farm of Kentucky. Handle with Care is the all-time money-earning pacing mare with $624,000, and an all-time great, Bill Oughton, is at the reins. Number five is Leader's Dream, 5-year-old leader pick of Gelding, owned by Philip Datloff, Schneider, and Martin Turuski of New York. He boasts 1976 fastest mile in 156 and 3. Set in the Governor Lawrence at Liberty Bell March 20th, and he won the $50,000 Suburban Downs Derby at Hawthorne March 12. His driver is Norm Duplass. Number six is Minnie's Racer, 4-year-old son of Race Time, owned by Herman Graham, Stock Farms of Salem, Illinois, and handled by Jerry Graham. A pair of 2-minute victories and impressive showings in racing big races earned him his nomination to the Provincial Cup. Number seven is our defending champion, the New Zealand-bred Young Quinn, whose 156 and 3 tied Albatross's track record. He lowered that to 156 in the 50,000 Western pace, and also won the $100,000 American Pacing Classic at Hollywood. His driver today is gonna be Joe Marsh Jr. Number eight, Jambo Dancer, was invited to the provincial field after a great victory at Mohawk last Monday. M&G Stable of Barrie, Ontario, on this 4-year-old son of Dancer Hanover, will be driven today by Ron Waples, replacing Charles Lawson. That is number 8, Jambo Dancer. And finally, to complete the field, number 9. The provincial field is completed by Trucks on Hanover. Number 9, owned by Abby Farber, Max Buren, and Jerome Rubin of New York. Last year, he raced in the Little Brown Jug and Messenger and won the $50,000 Fall Festival at Yonkers. At the reins today is Greg Wright, replacing Merritt Butch Doki. That is number 9, completing the field, le numéro 9. There he is, Trucks on Hanover. Mesdames et messieurs, le peloton pour le Provincial Cup édition 1976. Ladies and gentlemen, your field for the 1976 edition of the Provincial Cup. Les chevaux sont à la barrière, they're at the post. Les chevaux sont à la barrière, they're at the post. And the gate is rolling, la barrière est en mouvement. Number 1 is Peter Lobel, number 2, Mirror Image, le numéro 3, number 3, Fly Fly Sully, le 4, number 4, Handle with Care, le 5, number 5, Leader's Dream, le 6, number 6, Minnie's Racer, le 7, number 7, Young Quinn, le 8, number 8, Jambo Dancer, et le 9, number 9, Trucks on Hanover, outside, à l'extérieur tout à fait. On complète le virage, on est dans le droit. They're now entering the backstretch and lining up behind that starting gate. A field of 9, the 1976 edition of the Provincial Cup, l'édition 1976 du Provincial Cup. Et c'est le départ, they're off. Et dès le signal du départ, at the rail, à la clôture, Peter Lobel, outside à l'extérieur and gaining ground. Now with the lead, Young Quinn. Young Quinn a pris les devants. Deuxième, second, outside, à l'extérieur, Jambo Dancer. Troisième, third, Peter Lobel. Quatrième, fourth, outside, à l'extérieur, Handle with Care. Gaining ground and challenging now for second. Maintenant, cinquième, now fifth, outside, à l'extérieur, as they near the stretch. En arrivant le droit, Fly Solly. On complète le virage, l'entrée du droit, entering the stretch, and from the outside, de l'extérieur, Handle with Care has taken over the lead. Handle with Care a pris les devants. Deuxième, second, Fly Solly. Troisième, third, Young Quinn at the rail. Quatrième, fourth, Jambo Dancer. Cinquième, fifth, outside, Leader's Dream. Sixième, sixth, Peter Lobel. Septième, seventh, Mini Racer. Huitième, eighth, that is Leader's Dream. Et neuvième, ninth, behind the field, à l'arrière du peloton. C'est maintenant, alors qu'on s'engage dans le tournant du clubhouse as they enter the clubhouse turn, that is Mirror Image. Into the backstretch, on arrive à nouveau dans l'autre droit. En tête on top, Fly Solly. Deuxième, second, outside à l'extérieur and gaining ground. That is a Leader's Dream. Troisième, third, Handle with Care at the rail. Quatrième, fourth, Mini Spacer outside. Cinquième, fifth, alongside the rail. À la clôture, that is Young Quinn. Sixième, sixth. Turn, en arrivant à nouveau dans l'autre tournant, c'est maintenant à la clôture Mirror Image. Into that turn, rounding the far turn, at the rail, à la clôture, and still with the lead. That is Fly Solly, outside à l'extérieur and challenging the leader. Toujours menaçant. Alors qu'on vient compléter as they come in for the end. That is Jambo Dancer. Fly Solly. Jambo Dancer on the extreme outside and gaining ground. Mini Spacer challenging alongside the rail. That is Handled with Care. It's Fly Solly outside à l'extérieur. Leader's Dream, Handled with Care, and way outside Young Quinn. Les voici, here they are.
To 5 favorite. What he's going to do.
Next to Mr. Levesque, General Manager Tom Lachine. The man responsible for the great field in today's race, the Director of Racing, Joe DeFrank. Jim Learmouth, the Assistant Racing Secretary. The Canadian Trotting Association President, Dr. Roland Armitage. Representing the Ontario Racing Commission, Dr. Glenn Brown. The Secretary of the Ontario Harness Horsemen's Association, Mr. Tobe Harris, and Mr. Amy DeRosier, the Chairman of the Board here at Windsor Raceway. And it's my pleasure to ask Mr. DeRosier, I'm sure it's his pleasure, to make the presentation of this year's Provincial Cup. Mr. DeRosier.
Thank you. It is indeed a pleasure to make a presentation to Joe Marsh, a repeater here.
Thank you.
And thank you for a beautiful performance, a beautiful race, as you all know, very exciting. I want also to add a word of thank to our bilingual announcer from Montreal, Ray Benoit. Thank you very much, Ray.
Joe.
Thank you, Mr. DeRosier. Joe O'Brien, the winning driver.
Joe Marsh.
Joe Marsh, I'm sorry.
Junior. Yeah, I got to tell you, Don, he's a favorite of everybody here. You really got started in this Detroit area, didn't you, Joe?
Right.
And you race now out of Chicago and all the big horses all over North America, right?
Right.
Joe Marsh Jr., right. In fact, Maridoki, who was supposed to be here, used to idolize you and has your same colors, right?
He used to work for me.
Right. Okay.
Joe, congratulations. Hope to see you back next year.
Thank you very kindly.
All right, here's our Provincial
We'll
Cup.
be back to wrap up today's Provincial Cup proceedings, but first we have a few messages.
Yes, one's from Labatt's, I believe.
Third. Number 4, Handle with Care, 5th. Number 5, Leader's Dream, 2nd. Number 6, Minnie's Racer, 4th. Number 7, Young Quinn, the race winner. Number 8, Jambo Dancer was 8th. And number 9, Trucks in Hanover, 6th. The time of the mile was 1:59 3/5. Top down, 7:93. 5:24. 1:86 on the bottom, 1:59 3.